Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We are back with building an asteroid station, and let's just jump right into the time lapse. Alright, so here comes the context of today's video, time-lapse piece. And initially, the first thing we did was, off camera, find some gold, which we did, as you see there. And a quick tip for you guys, if for any reason you didn't know about this, your default GPS colors is this blue cyan-like color. And to make things easier to look at your screen when it's filled with GPS pointers like this, go to GPS and color them. I rarely do that, but I did it this time around because it's so hard to find my base and also gold and silver and everything like that. But yes, we finally found gold. And as you see in the yellow GPS pointers, we have gold roughly 20 kilometers away. We've actually ventured off maybe even 43 kilometers away at 1.2. But there is a significant amount of gold right around here, which we harvested most of it already. So we're going to have to find more asteroids with it as well. But we also need to start mining for other things like the silver and platinum that we found to match up with how much gold we got. But yeah, the first piece of the time-lapse was updating our ship a little bit so we can harvest more gold. And by means of adding a cargo containers right back here. So there was one right here already. I added 2 more in the front. I added the air vent to make it airtight. Moved the survival kit a little bit because it wasn't airtight when it was sitting here for some reason. So we just swapped it around. This was the conveyor, but now this is the survival kit. And now it is airtight, as you see there. Right now it's on depressurized, but it is actually pretty good. All right, we'll just keep it on depressurized so we can turn it on and off. But anyways, other than that, we added the door, the windows, the ore detector up here instead of being right on this side or in the back actually. And more importantly, we got rid of the assembler and basic assembler and replaced it with this bad boy here, which is a bit of a reactor. Although it probably doesn't have any uranium in there right now. So we also need to harvest some uranium as well. So I think the next piece is going to be an asteroid harvesting machine, given that we have enough materials to do so. Because we are not necessarily out of mats, but we could use a little bit more of the more high-end mats like platinum, silver, and gold. I think gold we have a significant amount, probably not anymore because I've been utilizing it as much as I can, but I think we're running out of silver and or platinum. The next piece here was adding 2 more drills to this modular piece here, and I forgot to put the landing gear on to lock it in place. And unfortunately I still have some gold in here too, so I gotta move that over as well, if I can, into our system, which we could do later down the line. But yeah, so of course another focus to the whole entire video was this makeshift force field looking like thing here, which looks pretty cool when you throw a ship through it. So you see here in third person view, it looks pretty decent as well. The only thing I forgot to do was to make it more of a slant on the top so that it doesn't create this buildable look to the blocks, because that's what it's doing right now. So I should have added half blocks like this on both sides. So it's 2 block wide, as you see here. I should add one this way and add one that way for the side here. Top is the same thing, just, you know, vertically and in that case. And then we got to figure something out for the corner. But we really should have did something to the point where it doesn't make it buildable. So I'm gonna have to do that a little bit off camera instead of spending the time to build out that big rectangular piece again and then running it down. So I guess this is just version 1 of our blue makeshift force field type of thing, which I've done before in building a space station. But I did use the curves, I recall, and didn't have that buildable piece. But we have 2 blocks here, so it might be actually pretty decent with it like that. So we're planning to put these force field looks out here on all sides, so then it looks pretty decent. I don't know if I should look for a mod that actually has a force field to keep this whole place airtight. That might be a better idea, but I was trying to keep this thing as modless as possible at the time. So this is what we can do with the makeshift force field. Obviously, it's not airtight whatsoever. I mean, the other option is maybe a hatch door with hinges and merge blocks. I've done that before. It works okay. We could also do a sliding piston-like door or something like that. I don't know. There's plenty of things that you can do here. I mean, for the height of this thing, I don't even know what the height is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might get away with... Nope. We have a block right here in the middle that we're not going to get away with the hangar door. So, either way, this whole spot is probably not going to be airtight. If I wanted to make it airtight, I probably have to look for the mod with the force field that keeps it airtight. And the next piece here is actually the control room or control center. For some reason, it got stuck again. I'm not exactly sure why. It could be the weight of everything that's on there because we added some stuff. But we had to increase the axes and everything like that. Let's see here. That was the CC pistons here. So we had to increase the impulse, I should say. Max impulse for the axis, non-axis. So that it could still move gently up and down. There shouldn't be anything really stuck for it to not move. Unless what I did with building some conveyor tubes and everything like that made it stuck, potentially. I'm not sure. It's just kind of odd that actually did happen. But going into the control room, we didn't design it yet, but we did do a little bit of stuff onto it just to prep it. So here's the elevator system. Looks a little different. Now we don't have a door here and over here. We only have the doors on the side because I realized the sides are lengthy, but the forward and backward, not much space. We have 1, 2, 3 blocks in front only versus a lot more here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. So we did it that way. The control piece here, control block, we could just easily move this onto the side as well. But I wanted to blueprint out the whole entire asteroid base so far. Of course, it doesn't copy the asteroid itself, but I want to see the building block of it. And on the time lapse, you won't be able to see it for some reason. But on my screen now, easily see that right there. You see my ship is on there. You see all the cargo containers, the wrapping or belt, as someone had mentioned in the comments, that was being called. So we just gotta loop it around, and you'll loop it all around to like the other entrances and everything like that. So this is just like a model of what we got so far. I'm not sure. Can we see the control room? Yes, we can see the control center right there. And then all the way up here would be the solar panel going upwards. So that is a pretty cool model of it. I can't make this any smaller. I wish I could. But I want to display that over here as a nifty little thing. But it is taking way too much room. So we got to move this over somewhere. But we could also shift it over from this end. I think we could move it pretty far, right? No, well, not too far. So yeah, as you see there, I was able to move it just so slightly. But yeah, I did that with this control center. There's the air vents are completed, and I added some cargo containers as well, which may or may not be the issue with the pistons, because I had to link up these conveyor junctions with the tubes and everything to the two cargo containers. So it might be loose. I might have to merge them back into the piston or something like that. I don't know what the issue is really. But if it's not merged onto the piston, it should be fine. So I don't know what's going on. Why we had to change the impulse a little bit. But obviously changing the impulse helped a lot, and it's nothing to impede it, so it's not going to break anything, hopefully. So we should still be good there. And yeah, some upgrades we probably have to do is change out the command centers or control center. Why do I call it command center here? We just gotta change the elevator buttons. So we probably want to do a sensor so that we can go up and down once we step in here. But we also need a safe fail just in case we get stuck in there too. But yeah, we rerouted a lot of things as well as we needed to. With the pipe system that was right here in the middle. As you saw, I just took it out and I piped it over here temporarily to one of these conveyor junctions for now, so it's just not in the way of anything. So yeah, still lots more to do, unfortunately. So I was hoping to make the 20 video mark and be the end of this current piece of the series, but we still got a lot more to do. One is we need to harvest more gold, silver, platinum. We need to, and number two, we need to continue making out some more rooms because we need to move everything out into there. I think we should probably do the rooms first, actually. We reverse that order a little bit because we have the mass to make all this, so we just gotta put it all into the rooms. So we move this first, put them here. We also need to make a hole here, and we should be good there. Once we have the rooms up and running, which they hopefully will look cosmetically okay, but if not, I can redesign it a little bit later. I think the redesign phase is probably at the very end as I loop the belt as well. And once again, there's more than likely a chance that I'm going to cut the asteroid in half so you can see the inside right down the middle. And once that's done, I guess that's 3. The redesign if necessary. Part 4 will be basically the new part of the series, which is the shipyard piece. So yes, there will be tons of docking areas, which I think if I cut these out, I can make some good docking areas right around the whole entire asteroid for a nice piece there. And once that's done, we're going to build some ships for fun. I got some ideas there. And in terms of shipyard pieces, we're going to collect some Mayday ships, buy some ships if possible, kind of redesign them, merge them together, see if we can build anything pretty cool out of them. So that's basically shipyard / ship evolution-esque way of doing things. So look forward to that in the near future. But for now, let's finish up the asteroid station, the shipyard, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. And of course, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.